Yo, Hegassen here with my review, my slightly late review of One Piece Manga chapter 973. I'm going to make this a quick one because this chapter felt like a quick one because it was quite rushed. We finally ended the Oden Flashback. It's been, about like 14 chapters, I think, overall, this Oden Flashback. And I'm quite happy. I'm a little bit excited that it's finally ending, which is sad for like a One Piece arc, mini arc, whatever you want to call this. It's sad to have something end and actually be happy about it, but I feel like it went on for a little bit too long. I'm quite excited to go back to find out what Luffy, Law, Zoro, everybody else in the present timeline of Wano is actually up to. Kinemon and stuff, you know, it was great finding out about them in the past, but I want to know what's happening to them on that shoreline on their way to Onigashima. So let's talk about this chapter. I said it was a little bit rushed. It starts off where we left off last week with the 9 Red Scabbards fleeing from the scene where Kaido has now killed Oden, and they're fleeing, they're escaping. We know that we know where pretty much all of them ended up, apart from Denjiro. And so we see them all fleeing, and we see Inuarashi and Nekomamushi, they're getting in a fight, and they get captured by a number. And this is where it starts going rushed, because they get captured by a number, and then we don't find out what happens to them. How on earth did they get out and end up going back to Zoe? So we don't find out what happens there. Maybe at some point we'll get another flashback in this time period to find out all of that. And then it just moves really quick. All of a sudden, we're then with Toki, Hiyori, and Momonosuke. And then, like, a few panels later, not even pages, a few panels later, Momonosuke is in Kaido's arms. So Kaido somehow, very quickly, I'm guessing he just turned dragon form and flew there, but he just seemed to very quickly arrive at the castle. He has Momo in his hands. That was a cool scene. You know, a lot of references to past stuff that Momo has said. And then he just Kaido just throws Momo to the side. He's like, well, I want to wipe out the Kozuki clan, you burn in that building. He was dangling him over a roof. He had the perfect opportunity to kill Momo, and he just throws him to the side and, oh, let the fire do it. Classic villain error, stupid villain error by Kaido there. Such a dumb mistake by Kaido. And then it just keeps moving really quickly. Like, all of a sudden then, Toki is getting on a Rapidash, and she's appearing at Leftover Town, and she's doing her big speech that she says, she gives off the warning, and then all of a sudden she just dies. It's like, what? Hang on, first of all I thought you died in the fire in the castle, now we see you at Leftover Town, and it looks like she gets killed again in the fire. It looks like the fire spreads all the way to the gate that goes, you know, so we have the mountain with the castle on it, then there's that big gate, and then there's Leftover Town. It looks like the fire goes all the way to the gate. It doesn't burn the gate down, but maybe burns Toki, or Toki gets shot or just dies. It's not really clear as to what actually happens to Toki. Maybe she's still alive, who knows, but she just randomly dies there. And then we cut over to Denjiro, who's like in this hut, and he goes into this hut and he comes out as Kyoshiro. What on earth? Like, he says that he was so angry it mangled his face. Now, I'm pretty sure anger can't do that. Not to that extent. I mean, it was cool. I was really hyped reading this. I was really excited. All of those, who is Denjiro? Everyone thinking, oh, it's going to be Zoro's master. It's going to be Zoro's master. Who is Kyoshiro? And then we finally get all of those reveals. We also find out that Kyoshiro is actually the Witching Hour boy, the person who's been going around stealing the money, giving it to Leftover Town. And it does confirm that him and Hiyori have been working together all of this time. Really, really good stuff, but I do not understand what happened in that hut. I think we need a little bit more clarification. We have one scene where it's like Denjiro, how he originally looked, and then Kyoshiro, and they're in the same panel. I think it's to show the difference, but it makes it look like they're both in the same place together. Maybe there's something else going on. Is there a devil fruit going on? Is there some kind of like ninja art hacky based thing? Who knows what on earth is happening, but he says it's just anger. I'm pretty sure it's not just anger because of that big difference. You know, hair grew. He seems to have grown too, because Kyoshiro is a big guy. We've seen him standing next to Zoro. He's a big guy, and while Kinemon is a big guy, I'm pretty sure Denjiro wasn't equal to Kinemon, and like Kyoshiro is maybe taller than Kinemon. Like, something crazy happened in that hut. I'm excited to find out more, and I'm really liking this twist. Really like Kyoshiro. This puts a lot more mystery around him. I want to find out more, but I don't want to find out any more in this flashback. Let's save it for a little bit, you know. No more flashbacks for a while now, please. Let's just go back to Luffy and that, but yeah, overall, I think this chapter, it just left me confused. It left me confused with the Toki thing. It left me kind of confused as to what on earth happened with that Kaido and Momo thing. Kaido just appeared there. 1 second Momo was with Toki, the next second he's in Kaido's hands. Then Kaido's just thrown him to the side again. And, you know, what's happened to Inuarashi and Nekomamushi? How on earth did they escape the number? Why would they just suddenly randomly start fighting? Then, you know, the kind of reason for them fighting, they're arguing over who the traitor could be and stuff. And it just kind of comes a little bit out of a place. It looks like maybe their mind should have been somewhere else. I would have liked a little bit more of a more substantial reason as to why they actually started hating one another. It feels like a pretty petty argument. So yeah, overall, just a little bit confused. Definitely confused with that Denjiro stuff. Really confused with that Denjiro stuff. How you can get so angry, it literally turns your pretty normal face to this weird pointy face with snake eyes. And a giant pompadour just appears on your head. Like, confusing chapter. It was a little bit hype at the end, but confusing. Happy that the arc's ended. I'm probably only going to give this one a blue tier. Overall, I thought the Oden flashback was mixed. There was some really good stuff in there. The Whitebeard stuff and the Roger stuff. Seeing them in their prime, you know, seeing young Buggy, young Shanks, young Blackbeard. All of the revelations we got there were really good. I feel like the beginning of the flashback was a bit slow. Didn't really enjoy the stuff with the giant wild boar. The what was it? The god, whatever they were calling him. Because where is that? Where are them pigs at now? And I'm still on the fence about the revelations that we got with the One Piece and Laugh Tale. Maybe revealed a little bit too much. A little bit kind of intrigued and a little bit cautious around the whole Joy Boy stuff. Is Joy Boy and Luffy the same person? Is there some kind of overall destiny? Reincarnation, you know, the same kind of people fighting over time. Going more Naruto way with the story. It's a little bit, some little concerns over the overall story of One Piece, but some good stuff throughout the Oden flashback. Just happy now that it's ended. Hopefully it's ended. Hey, so thanks for watching. What did you think? Let me know about it in the comments below. And if you enjoyed my video, maybe give it a like. And if you really liked it, why not subscribe? You can follow me on Twitter, Instagram and Twitch. Oh, and here's a related video you might enjoy, and something more fresh. I've been Hegassen, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye!